Welcome, welcome. I am Insurgent Rat, and this is Aurora 4X. We're scanning the system, and not all that much to report, really. I guess we're ready when another ship comes off the line to explore another one. Still haven't found a another jump point out of here. I suppose we could put our other survey ships in, but I don't think it's quite necessary. It's more fiddling around. This will get done in time. We're not in a hurry. Since we don't have a spare Mary Douglas lying around, and in fact the next one is quite a way away. Why does it take so long to build these? But the grappling hook, which is the same size, is a lot faster to build. I have no idea. Minerals exhausted. The supply of uranium on this place. Oh yeah, wow, we're almost out. Well, we'll finish mining this place out, or more or less, and then we'll probably move those mines elsewhere. We'll keep going for now. Ooh. Oh, tiny accessibility. That's a shame. More minerals. Ooh, a nice big deposit of 3 million sorium with accessibility of 0.9. It's always nice to see. Good to have, you know, we could easily build a fuel outpost in here if we need to. Even more sorium. Wow. Well, we're set for fuel, I think, for a while, if we can mine this system before running out of fuel. Speaking of, how much do we actually have left in the solar system? That's something I should probably think about that I haven't been thinking about at all. Okay. Well, we've got a fair amount here, and actually there was on Titan or something, wasn't there? Yeah, there's a lot. Okay, we're probably fine. Oh, cool. Jump gate construction is finished. So, yeah, neat. Okay, so we can build jump gates to where we want to go. We probably won't build one in Ross. It's a bit of a waste of time since it doesn't connect to anything and there is only the wreck to get. But before I forget, with the newly freed up labs, we definitely want to get a salvage module cracking. Whoa, not that one. Not that one. Oh, come on. Did I just like anti-sort this list? There we go. Yes, we would like you to work on it, and no, I don't think we want anything else. I was just reading what this does, which is a ship component that is added to the total maintenance facilities of a population if the ship / PDC is on the same planet or in near orbit, which is actually potentially quite cool. You can have a mobile maintenance habitat, I guess. Alright, oh man, I'm getting ideas. Giant floating fortresses of shore leave and maintenance hauled out into space. Oh, it's cool. Alright, yeah, so we'll get that done. Afterwards, is there anything in here we want to do? Maybe improved cargo handling, but maybe not. Maybe some of this stuff. Oh, I read a bit about task forces actually. I think I was kind of a bit puzzled about what they are. So I can't see exactly how it's assigned here, but this thing, if I can pull up the oh, I'm in the wrong tab here. Like this is a task force, I think. And every fleet has to have some task force that it is assigned to. And there's something about like being in the same system as it or something. So I think that you would have a flag bridge so you can have a task force that just follows the fleet around. Like if we look at this here, So the default one is Fleet Headquarters, and it's on Space Earth, and everything is assigned to this task force. But we could make another one, you know, by clicking here and populate it out. There's actually a bunch of stuff I wasn't aware of, like your military academy apparently has some setting somewhere for like the number of graduates versus how trained they are, and that's like crew available to crew non-conscript ships, which I think I had a vague inkling of, which was why I was saying that everything that's not important was a conscript ship. Oh, huge digression. Anyway, yeah. After that, we'll do something else. This won't take very long. And we're here because the jump gate construction was finished. So, new ship. It's going to be hopefully something. Jump gate. Nope. Jump colony ship. Yeah, I suppose you could have like freighters and stuff with their own jump drives. Maybe a gate. If we search gate, we might find something like a gate construction ship or something. This is a little bit annoying. Let's try it. I want to get the filter up. Nope. Okay. I suppose it's a construction ship. That'll do. And it's a new class. We will. Apparently, our racial theme is missing. No worries. We'll just rename it manually and work out why the hell that happened later on. What are we going to call it? What are we going to call this? Well, you know what? I will just call it the gate construction constructor Mark 1 for now. And what do you need on you? You need a gate constructy thingy. Small jump gate construction module. Interesting. Why is this small and not small? Presumably. Let's have a look. Be in construction and production. Right, presumably because it takes a long time. Whoops, we have class design open. Yes, so this takes a year to build one gate. Ooh, it's a bit painful. Well, we need to build 2 Torcopper systems, so might want to build a couple of these ships. I don't think there's any advantage to having multiple ones. You don't really need anything on you, pretty sure. Your civilian ship, whose morale does not matter at all. You need engines, of course. Which is this one, I think. Yeah, the commercial ion drive by Buckley's Chance Syndicate. Sorry, I'm just getting this back to something that doesn't drive me crazy. Well, you're not going to be moving around much, but we do want you to get you places. Oh wow, the jump gate construction module is actually huge. I thought because it's small it was going to be small, but that's huge. Yeah, 500. So 500 times 50 is 2,500, 25,000 tons. Whew. Okay, we're definitely gonna need bigger and better dockyards and more of them. This might be on hold for a little while, which means that we can take advantage of this to get a better better junket. So I'll wait for one of these to be finished and then we'll do it there. Oh well. Wait, Charlotte Humphreys is researching nothing, right? Oh, finding quite a bit of stuff. Still minerals. Signy is the 61 Signy is a pretty mineral rich system. A lot of small concentrations, but you know, it'll add up, and we'll probably put some asteroid mining modules on ships and get them mining. New lab. 32 uranium on that's not showing up for you guys here. 32 uranium on this. 2 years to mine with 1 mine or something. Another lab. Let's add you there. All right. And it looks like we are finishing up with surveying 61 Cygni, the geological survey. So you can't add any more, so we will say turn this off, and when you're done, go to the solar jump point, go to Space Earth, and refuel. Oh wow, that was a pretty crazy planet discovered. 61 Cygni B1. Let me just jump to that system and we'll have a look at what's on it. A terrestrial planet. Oh, so good. Ooh, it's very high colony cost. Very high atmospheric pressure and poisonous gas. This is cool though. This is yeah, definite terraforming candidates here, and it's kind of exciting because they're you know, they have pre-existing conditions. It's a bit more like trying to terraform Venus or something, a bit less brain dead maybe. Wow, that's hot. Yeah, look at all this. Millions of very useful things, but tiny accessibility. Maybe something, if we get a colony on there, somewhere in the system, you know, maybe we can chip away at it very slowly. But really useful to have these two. I guess if we get desperate. Alright, carry on. Ooh, officer spam. Anything important in that update? Civilian mining colony expansion. How are our finances looking? Because we're still just kind of buying stuff. Still going up. Bravo is ready. Survey Bravo is ready to come home soon. In fact, you are ready to come home now, so we'll say you don't have a special order anymore and come home. You've done well. More minerals exhausted on one of our mining colonies. Debalska. How would you say that? Debalska? Yeah, we're fast running out. Not very long. We might... we'll just finish with the corundium, I guess, and then we'll pack it up. You can see accessibility begins to tick down as the mineral dries up, so 1 more year and then we'll ship these mines off. And as well as the mass driver, I suppose, to somewhere more useful. Oh no, my mouse is it's going to run out of power. Hopefully it'll last long enough. In fact, I might just make sure it's plugged in. Gotta... Oh, come here, mouse. It is plugged in. I'm not sure why the battery's dying. A mystery for another time. Survey Alpha finished its orders. I might not have the it's plugged into my keyboard, and I might not have my keyboard power supply for the second USB plugged in correctly. Bravo is done. How are we going for grav surveys? We still haven't found another jump point. There's a fair few to scan, but you'll just... Oh, we'll make it go faster. Grav Bravo. Who's doing what? You're Grav Charlie, so... Grav Alpha, standard transit, and then become a Grav scanner, and Grav Bravo, standard transit, and Grav scan. Let's try to get this done so we can move to a new system. I thought it would take longer to geosurvey everything. And so Charlie is also done. So say goodbye to your special orders and come back home. Another huge deposit of minerals, but very low accessibility. Well, it's interesting to know that they're there if we need it. Oh, we've got a new shipping line. Fuller Carrier Limited. Let's have a look. So we've got what? 4 now? Cool. Hill Shipping and Trading still dominate. I think they were the ones that popped up first, so fair enough. I'm not entirely sure why we would, like, why it matters to us, like how many of these we are and how they do relative to each other, but I might want to read about that and work out if I should be subsidizing. Alright. Jump drive efficiency. So almost time to design a new jump drive. We just got to get the squadron size up to 5. Ah, excellent. We found a jump point. It's good to find a system that is... Oh, and another one. A system that's not a dead end. So we know that we can actually get out of here if we need to. Like out of Sol pocket. But we'll finish up exploring the ones adjacent to Sol. Cool stuff. We're actually getting pretty close to launching the terraforming platform, which hopefully will fit in this episode and we can start getting some terraforming of a Luna done. I think that's of October this year, so May, June, July, August, September, October. Civilian mining colony expansion, another lab. Oh, feels good to actually be adding research labs now. You know, increased our research capacity by 70%. Yeah, still working on that. Salvage module. They're both a year away. And then we will do the jump gate thing. I think once Earth's industry is freed up, we will begin to roll out some more civilian shipyards that get huge. Because clearly we need to build really big civilian ships. I guess our goals, kind of amusingly, are bigger civilian ships, or commercial ships, and smaller naval ships. It's a bit funny. Alright. Almost finished up with the scan. Oh, another one. Excellent. So this is another highly connected system that'll sort of form a hub. If I go to the map, what if I do this? No, it's not gonna... What if I just say like... Ah! Where was Signy? It was jump point 3, so... I will really have to figure out how to make this look nice. I suppose we could just go for like a tree. It might be more logical, but not sure what this means. They're hollow and they're solid. I'll have to look it up, as well as how to auto arrange them. Anyway, save positions. There we go. Okay. Expanding civilian mining colonies. I wonder if we can find out who runs those. Like, is it a specific shipping line that runs them, that earns the money from them? Guess we'll never know. Ah, good. We are running out of survey thingies, so Charlie, who I think has been here the longest, and oh yes. Still haven't used up any maintenance supplies. Go through. I wonder if there's a better way to explore. Like, it looks to me, based off something I read maybe here, you can launch buoys. So presumably I can like launch a missile with a bunch of sensors on it and use it as a sensor probe. Can I do that through a jump gate? Like, is that a more efficient way to explore or something? Anyway, go there and refuel and begin your overhaul. Oh, and turn off this so we don't get spammed. Once these finish up, we should get a couple more. Orders not possible. Just got these two to scan. Oh, and another jump point. Wow, this place is highly connected. 5 jump points, possibly 6. Awesome. I was actually getting kind of worried about just sort of being in a little pocket. But seems like that's not the case. Go home. Refuel and begin your revolt. Civilian mining colony expansion, which is not hugely relevant. Oh, Bandicoot 1 has run out of fuel. Why does Bandicoot 1 have fuel? Bandicoot 1 is a... click the right button. Bandicoot is the terraforming platform, right? Do I not have 50,000 fuels on Earth? I have no fuel reserves on Earth. Are we burning? Oh dear. Oh dear. Where's all our fuel going? Are we using it all? How many fuel refineries do we have? Probably not very many. I want to say you'll be... 10. Okay. Well, we've got some production now, which we had a plan for, but let's triple? Like, go to 3 times as many fuel refineries? Yeah, that won't take very long. Ooh. The Bandicoot doesn't actually need fuel, but the tug will. And you will just get renamed. We'll give these special names, but you will just be called the Bandicoot, as it is the titular name of the class. How much fuel do you have? That was like miscellaneous. Oh, and the grappling hook. Right, the reason there is like no fuel is that the grappling hook took all of the fuel, which is now done. That's right, they were, yeah, perfectly timed. Expert. You there, detach. you are going to how do we do this? Special orders. I want to say task groups, maybe the we should rename the Bandicoot's task group so it's a bit clearer. Probably add these to the naval organization, but I'm feeling a little tired and I might do that off camera. It's just a little tedious. Where? Okay, you're in orbital habitat space Earth, so is it gonna like erase that when we haul it out? I think it might, but we'll see. Orbital habitats, tractor, Bandicoot, add move. And now let's try to get to Le Mans and release tracted ships, and then go back to Earth and refuel. Okay, we can't really zoom right in because it won't track the planets as they move. All right. Okay, we tracted the ship, allegedly, the base. So how do we know if it's in orbit? Well, I suppose we should terraforming base Bandicoot. Yeah, so it did seem to erase the special task group that was around Earth. And where are you? Are you around the moon? Will it tell us if we go to environment? Yes. And the reason it's 39 is that we got assigned somebody with a 30% bonus to terraforming, which is awesome. Okay, so yes, there are these formulae that we can use to work out how much we need to terraform, but there's also, because there's nothing here, we can kind of just do it the derpy way, which is, if we look at our species, which is the alien head, we have a minimum, okay, so we need 1/5 of the atmosphere. Well, the minimum oxygen content is 0.2 atmospheres. That's like a space Earth atmosphere. And there is another thing which is like maximum oxygen percentage, which is somewhere, but I think it's 20%. So we basically need like an atmosphere, I think. So we should start, or maybe that's wrong. Hang on, there's a maximum deviation. So can we go to a 0.1 atmosphere of oxygen? Let's ask the wiki. The wiki knows all. Terraforming. What does the wiki have to say? Okay. Okay. As you can find them in the system view. Apparently, this is where we can see our tolerances in the system view window. That might have the extra information, like the percentage of stuff that has to be oxygen. So yeah, the minimum oxygen atmosphere is 0.1. But there's a percentage that has to be oxygen as well. Oh, I think it's like 20%. Anyway, we'll go 0.1 oxygen, and then we'll add greenhouse gas until the temperature is at least minus 10 degrees Celsius. The moon won't be a very nice place to live, but it'll be a place to live. So, we are going to pick oxygen. We're going to say add gas to atmosphere. Without that, it removes gas, I believe. And we're going to go 0.1. So this will take about 2 years. We can actually do this pretty quickly, which is sort of nifty. Cool. We're just going to constantly get fuel warnings about the Bandicoot running out of fuel. Don't think it uses it, so it shouldn't pause the game. But we might just supply it at some point to stop that whinging. Research labs, we finished another one, so we'll chuck it on there. All right. Okay, we have finished serving Cygni. There are, in fact, 5 jump points, which is pretty exciting. So, which survey ship is that? It's Grav Alpha. We're going to turn you off. And we're going to send you home. Fuel, if we can. Yeah, we're still getting it. We just keep getting warned about low fuel, and it seems to be pausing the game. Why is it pausing the game? Does terraforming module to use fuel? Well, we'll Okay. So why? It's not letting us tick forward. We're doing it 5 days at a time. We just keep pausing, but so it's going to let us do it. It's just going to pause all the time. Well, we'll do a big chunk. Okay, and we'll just use the Mary Douglas to refuel. So everybody's left. The Mary Douglas is going to go to the Mun. Go home, and then go to the Mun. Yep. And target pop reserve level. How much does the Bandicoot need? This is probably the easiest way to do it. Miscellaneous. Or it's here, isn't it? You have no fuel, and how much do you need? I want to say 50,000. Okay, so the Mary Douglas will just unload 50, 1, 2, 3. And then where are we going to go next? Jump point 4, I suppose. Move 2. Figured out how to make it stop pausing, I think, before, when one of our explorer ships got stranded. But I think it was just cancelling orders, or maybe it kept pausing, but it stopped. It actually let the increments go the full range. It just stopped auto turns. So the Bandicoot, there is a quick button for it. Nope. Transfer from. I thought there was a really quick button for refuel. Maybe it's in I would like to know it to save a bit of time. It says we can transfer there manually, but if we go to the Bandicoot, there's like a Equalize fuel. I thought there was just a refuel from population quick button. No, it's somewhere. Anyway, we'll just refuel from... Yeah, that's okay. And it did, in fact, happen. And hopefully didn't interrupt the terraforming. Still going. You can see we're getting some oxygen. 100% atmosphere is oxygen. It's quite flammable. I hope none of these space rats smoke. Alright, let's get the last argument of kings out to jump point 4. Now that the Mary Douglas is going to definitely beat them there. And standard transfer. Ooh. And we have finished squadron jump size, which means we will upgrade the jump gate construction module with Charlotte. Ready for a jump gate construction ship that will actually do something. Okay, research the scanning ships for completing their overhauls, which is good. Ready for use in the next system. Whew, tremendously exciting. Another big system, Alpha Centauri. Ah, cool. Nothing bad ever happens at Alpha Centauri. How big are you across? Not that huge. You haven't got shot. So far so good. Don't see any enemy contacts. And what's in this system? Nothing around Alpha Centauri A, including no Lagrange point. Oh, that's a pain, because this is going to drift across, which means at the worst, it's going to be 10 billion kilometers away. Not great. Well, oh, terrestrial planets with some oxygen. Quite cool, actually. This is almost habitable. Just a little bit of tweaking. I think it's a bit too cold, isn't it? Base temp. Yeah, just a little too cold, but with some greenhouse gases, we could warm it up. Oh, exciting stuff. A lot of asteroids. A lot of planets. And these are actually planets, not dwarf planets, which is pretty cool. Oh, cute little art. Well, let's get some survey ships in here and scan the place up. Oh, we have actually gone quite over time, so I might leave it here for this episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode, and we'll scan Alpha Centauri.